At least you could face camera.
You're messing up my opening here. We got a cold open, everybody. Welcome back to the third episode of the Odd Not Couple podcast. I am Byron Preston Jackson, one half of the show here, the podcast, if I can talk. We've got Miss Allison Gertrude Unger over there.
You heard that right, Gert?
Yes. Beep, beep, beep. What's your dog's name, too?
This is Dolly Punham.
Dolly Purnham.
Punham.
Putnam.
Which means like cutie pie in Yiddish.
Oh, say it. Just say it for me.
Dolly Punham.
Dolly Purnham. Gotcha. It sounds a little Desi.
What's that?
Like if you're Indian, Pakistani, or it sounds like an Urdu word, kind of. I'm like,
oh,
Indian word. I'm like, oh,
Dolly, you're international.
Wild. We're back, everybody. This is our third episode. We're rocking and rolling, having some fun. We've getting a little bit of traction on YouTube, but don't forget to like and subscribe for more.
And subscribe, please.
Yes, guys, we need it. We're influencers. We're trying to influence you.
We're trying to influence your life in a better way.
Yeah. Come on in and talk to some rational adults who look at the world through a real perspective.
And then talk to me and Byron afterwards. Yes.
Exactly.
Just kidding.
Yeah. Ms. Allison, I'm excited. We got a fun show here. I got some things to talk about from the weeks past. I know you've got some things to talk about. Let's just get into it. What's been going on with you? What do you want to talk about for just before we get into the acting?
Okay.
What's been happening in just the general life of Allison?
So I also have another job outside of this beautiful job, which is that I'm an interior designer's assistant. And let me tell you, if you've ever had to work inside of someone's home, it's wild. It's wild what they'll spend a lot of money on and what they won't. And it's like the rationale that goes with it in order to get certain things and it's not even craziness. It's just get the thing you actually want. And they'll I'll get it in a year. It's like, what for? Get it now. Enjoy your life. Live your life.
Especially with people who have the money to.
I mean,
they already hired your company, so they have the money.
And I don't make commission off of what you spend, so it doesn't matter to me. Like, spend what you want to spend, but it is wild to me what someone will be like. Yeah, $15,000 on nightstands seems rational, but I don't want to spend more than like $100 on deck chairs. And I'm like, what? That doesn't.
Okay.
It doesn't compute, but we love it.
Okay. All right.
Through that, I find a lot of temporary furniture on Facebook Marketplace, which is a whole different topic if you're a Facebook Marketplace seller. Holy moly. Have you ever gotten stuff off of Facebook Marketplace?
I feel like Facebook Marketplace is like the first year of Craigslist. That's what it feels like to me, is that just raw. When you go to meet somebody, you got to have a taser with you and make sure your friend's like across the street filming.
I have never been more verbally assaulted in my life than through Facebook Marketplace, is all I'm going to say. And
they're just coming hard at you on the Facebook, huh?
I had one, so I messaged somebody about a table that I needed for this particular job. And I had all intentions on buying the table, but then I had to go be a sommelier at night. And so it's like, I don't get to check my phone while I'm at work. And so literally like 3 hours later, she goes, "You're sick. You're a sick person to message someone about a piece of furniture if you had no intention on buying it." And she blocked me out. And I was like, a sickness? For me, it's like, what is the sickness? That I want to have sex with your table? And while you watch, I just wanted to know what the sickness was. So I had to tell my partner, I was like, could you please message this woman about the table? We ended up buying the table. And I really wanted to go pick it up and be like, I got a sickness, baby, for your table.
All right.
Like, what do you mean I have a sickness?
How much did you guys pay for the table?
$325.
Is it this like a solid cherry wood table?
Yes, it was a beautiful vintage MCM tulip table. I think it's walnut.
Yeah.
It's been refinished. A beautiful if you got it in the store, would probably be at least over $1,000.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So $325 was totally reasonable, and it was great, but it was just so I just can't ever get that out of you have a sickness. It's like,
You're
I'm a
sick, man.
I'm
You
a
tried
ne
to do a capitalist deal with me and you bailed.
I'm a necro furniture iliac. Like, what is it? Like, what is the sickness?
Furniture bestiality is what they were afraid of. You're right.
Your wood makes me so wood.
Mm-hmm.
I would want to do
She thought you were going
nonsense.
to chop up the tables for your line of all wood dildos.
Yeah, while you watch. You're gonna watch me do it, little Facebook marketplace seller.
It's just like we said, though. We're in the time of anti intellectualism, people's feelings. I mean, she's dealing with a faceless person on Facebook and she just flipped out over the span of what, 4 hours? You didn't talk to her?
4 hours, like that
At
is
night, too, at nighttime.
on a Saturday night. A
Like
Saturday night.
non business hours for everyone.
Like it's like, oh, I don't have business to do, but I am gonna harass you.
See, the thing is, I can imagine going the other way too, like, because these are just Facebook sellers, people who have lives. I can imagine them cutting off conversation at night and someone else being mad, like, I'm trying to buy your table. It's only 8:30. Person like, I'm feeding my kids.
Right.
Like, why?
Like exactly. Okay. I have had to sell stuff for people and the aggression towards it. I'm going to give you $5 when the posting is for like 500. I was like, no, it's not working. What's going on with you, bro?
Not much. I'm excited. I got my Star Trek shirt on here. I'm feeling very enterprisey, very sci-fi nerdy.
I mean, cast him, babies.
Right? There we go. Captain Jackson of the Enterprise.
I would buy it. I definitely buy it.
Honestly, that's one of the things I told my theatrical agent. I was like, long-term pipe dream. Honestly, I would love to be a captain on a starship. And she was like, really? I could see that. I was like, I hope you can.
I like visualize it with me.
Visualize it with me now. It's been a good, chill little week. I've been looking for jobs as usual. I'm trying to get into your level where I have more steady work. I've been applying to boxing and kickboxing gyms and restaurants. And as I was telling you in the pre-show, which I want to talk about now, there's a boxing gym around the corner from me, which is a beautiful little boxing gym, nice little place. I went in there and met one of the first desk workers there, and we had a great little convo. They then sent me their application process, and at first I was thinking, man, it seems a little bit strenuous for a boxing gym. Then I go to one down the street, and they have like no hiring process. And I was like, oh, I respect your process so much more.
Respect the process. Respect the process.
The process is cool because they have you send back your resume with a little bit of a small little cover letter, and then they also want you to shoot a short little video just kind of explaining yourself and why you should work there, which is cool. But then they have this personality test, and at first when I heard personality test, I was like, oh, is this some Scientology crap? Because for people who don't live here in Hollywood and in California, when you walk around Hollywood, if you walk by a Scientology storefront, which is weird, they have Scientology storefronts, they try to grab you in. I'm like, hey, how are you? Would you like to take a personality test and grade yourself and see how you're? And it's like, wait, what? And so
Mhm.
people who aren't very keen might walk in there and you get trapped and you're like, all of a sudden you're in this Scientology store and they're just like, ah. So at first I was like, oh, crud, is this like a Scientology gym? It's not.
Okay,
Just
good.
it was just like a standard kind of a corporate thing that they got. I guarantee somebody brought from their corporate past live. But anyway, I started going through this thing. I did the first 4 questions. I hit continue on my phone, and it goes 2% complete, and I was like, 2%.
Percent.
Holy cow! So I did the whole personality test, and it's interesting. I wanted to talk about these results here. So it's from Principles U. And it says, you're most likely the growth seeker. It says growth.
Interesting.
I'm sorry.
Interesting.
Yeah, it says growth seeker talents being deeply inquisitive into broad and varied subjects, acquiring knowledge, understanding, and wisdom for self growth, remaining calm, cool, and collected under pressure. I'm like, okay, that sounds like me. Achieving goals independently and being internally motivated, adjusting in challenging circumstances. All right. Growth seeker needs. This is what I need from people. I need this. Moving from reflection to decisive action. Okay. Sharing knowledge and taking on leadership roles. Pursuing more defined paths and objectives without letting go of their tastes for open-ended discovery.
Do
And
you
then it
feel
goes
like
on.
that's
There's like
in
pages and
alignment? Do you
say
think
it
that's
again.
like in alignment with you?
I'm sorry, say it one more time. I cut you
Do
off.
you think that's like in alignment with you?
I do. Yeah, I think these are pretty good. It goes on to start to give you more of these. Oh gosh, can't even see that. I'm just showing you guys a white screen there on camera,
Yeah. Just a white
but
screen.
it breaks down these different barometers for like this page is like how you prefer to think. There's another page and how you engage with others, and then how you apply yourself. And now let's just go through touch on a couple of these. One of them is I have my creative is 78% creative.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm detailed and reliable is 35%.
mm.
That was funny. I'm only 41% practical.
I don't think that's true.
I feel like I'm more like 61% practical.
Yeah, I would say definitely more than 50%.
I would agree with that one too. But the way they structured the questions, it was like they would ask you a question, and then
Uh-huh.
you have to you either have like no opinion, which is the middle answer, and you
Uh-huh.
like agree slightly, agree, or agree
Somewhat
strongly.
agree. Yeah.
Exactly. Disagree, blah blah blah. I'm 63% conceptual, 85% extroverted. That sounds about right.
That's true.
77% nurturing.
77% nurturing?
Yeah, oh yeah.
You think are you the gardener or the flower in your relationship is the question.
Probably the gardener, I guess.
So, I mean, like, do you tend to her more than she tends to you? Is kind of where that goes.
That's a good question.
Will she be watching this later? And do you need to
She
carefully?
will, and I will say it's me. I do the tending. I'm 60% humorous. That sounds good. That sounds any higher, and I'd be like, I'm not that funny. Um,
I mean, don't
40.
sell yourself short. 60% is pretty humorous.
That's pretty humorous, but I feel like you're more like 75, 78% humorous. You know
Way
what I
more.
mean? Yeah, way more.
82. Solid
82.
82.
Oh gosh, yes.
I approach life with a lot of humor, I think.
You do. You do. You have
Yeah.
to, especially gosh, nowadays, 2025 America, you can't walk through this world without trying to find some levity.
It, yeah. Not to get political, but yeah.
I mean, how can we not get political, right? Listen, guys, we are woke. If you didn't know, God damn it.
I mean, did you see this new thing that they're doing that they propositioned to do a reality show, her getting your green card, and it's 12 immigrants, and at the end, someone gets their green card?
Is that real?
No, this is a real thing they're pitching. It's been all over Instagram the past 48 hours. It's absolutely wild.
I actually like pass out.
I mean,
Blood is leaving my brain right now.
like three different people sent me this post, and I was like, this is not okay.
This is not okay.
It's not okay.
Next segment: How to claim asylum in Amsterdam.
Next segment, how to become an American citizen without anybody needing to know.
Exactly. Let's do last few things here. Let's see. I'm 80% composed. I'm only 11% autonomous. That's not true at all.
Really? I don't think so. I think
So at
you're pretty
all.
autonomous.
Yeah. Yeah. I think this one's a little wrong. It says I'm 66% humble. I think I'm a little more humble. I'm like 75% humble.
No, I think you have I think humble is for someone that doesn't ever accept praise.
Yeah.
For me, that's someone who's humble. They're like, oh no, no, not me.
Yeah. Overly modest.
Yeah.
The last one, this is funny. I'm only 6% status seeking. Oh, that's nice. Okay.
Okay. As an actor,
I know, right? I want my face on everything. Only 6%
status
of the
seeking
time.
6%.
Yeah.
You're a preschooler.
I know. I want to be a captain on a starship. I'm only 6% status seeking.
Um, yeah, no, wrong.
Only one of the largest franchises that CBS owns, but sure.
Sure.